This
Start your
conference
section,
will
sir.
now be recorded.
Yes, you can start, please. Sridhar sir.
Yes, sir. I have already introduced you to the participants.
Okay, so now it's my time. Hello.
Hello.
So, good morning, all of you participants.
Good morning, sir.
All of you are requested to keep your microphone and video on first, so that I can see you personally, so that I can get a feel of classroom. Okay, this is the pandemic situation. So in this situation, as a professor, it is very tough. Without watching the students, we are teaching here, and all of you are aware about that. So that is a tough work for a professor or teacher. Okay. Hello. Yeah. So all of you are requested to keep on your video and audio for 2 minutes only, so that I can have a feeling of physical presence. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm able to watch so many candidates, and I believe all of you are gentlemen of all around the country. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yes, yes. If you are listening me, all of you are requested to keep the video on, so that I can see. We can meet with each other. Okay. And I wanted to give some instruction, classroom instruction. Okay, fine. I'm having 48 students now, candidates with me. Fine, and most of candidates are visible to me. I'm so happy to see you guys. Okay. So, on behalf of myself and NIT Raipur, I would like to thank Dr. Sridhar, CSIT Durg. CSIT Durg has provided this platform to meet with each other in this platform, in this situation. And so that I would like to thank Dr. Sridhar and CSIT Durg. Hello.
Hello, audible,
And
sir.
very important thing, when I am teaching, it is not teaching, it is just an interactive class. This is not a simple plain classroom work. It is not a classroom lecture. It is an interactive class. So all of you are requested to interact with me frequently. Whenever I call you, then you just respond me. Okay? Say yes or no, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Keep responding. Keep responding continuously.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Because when I teach in my classroom, I just uh, used to create some kind of noise by students. So that noise gives us the energy. Okay, as a professor. So keep smiling in your face. For next 1.5 hour, we are going to going in a good journey. That will be an interactive class only. Okay, that will not be a regular class, or nobody is going to cut your sessional marks. Okay, when you are not responding or when you are doing something else. Fine. So you guys are requested to respond me frequently. Okay. Say okay, yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good. So this is Dr. Suraj Kumar Mukti. Okay. From NIT Raipur, I am going to share my screen now. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes,
No, sir, not yet. Yeah, it is visible. It is visible.
If it's not visible to you, Sridhar, is it visible? Sridhar sir? Hello.
Hello. Screen is visible, sir.
Screen is visible?
The screen is visible, sir.
Visible. Audio also clear.
And my PPT, is my PPT visible?
Visible, sir. It is opening now.
That's fine. Yeah.
It is visible, sir. First slide again. Advances in inventory management.
That's fine. Yes. So should we start? For this, I would like to welcome you all participants in faculty development program on operations management, and this is organized by CSIT. Right. So today's presentation will be in advances in inventory management. Hello.
Hello. Clear, sir. Audio clear.
Yeah, fine. So before starting my session, since I am associated with NIT Raipur, so I would like to give some glimpse of NIT Raipur so that it will be useful for you and your students also. Okay. Yes. This is the glimpse of NIT Raipur. We are having 12 disciplines. So discipline wise, NIT Raipur is the biggest NIT among all NITs, and we are running MTech and MC and PhD also. Okay. Here we take admission in BTech using JOSA and CSAB, and MTech admission is taken by CCMT, and we took admission in PhD also. Okay, using some written test on the basis of personal interview, and we are having a additional advantage for abroad students, foreign national students. So that is called as DASA. All right, DASA is the direct admission of students abroad. So under this DASA, we are able to take students of outside, foreign students. Okay. So this will be the contents of today's presentation here. Here I am going to show the contents of today's presentation. Initially, inventory will be described. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we'll cover types of inventory, what types of inventories are there in our industry, and then we'll enter into inventory management. Right. The need of inventory management, advances in inventory management method, functions of inventory management, and then what are the various benefits of inventory management. We'll describe various benefits, and some references are given at last portion of the presentation. So here, inventory. So dear participants, whenever we call the word inventory, what type of pictures come into your mind? Yes, tell me. It is an interactive class, not a simple lecture only. So you are requested to respond frequently. Yes, when we call inventory, what type of pictures comes into your mind?
Creating a new thing, sir.
Yes. Yes, please.
Final product, raw material,
So for me, inventory
work
comes
in
stock.
process.
That's fine. That's fine. Raw material, various types of stock. Okay. Another.
Work in progress, final finished goods.
That's fine. Move ahead.
How much you are when to order, sir?
That's
When to order
fine.
is the main important things.
Very good. Very good. So here when we call the word or term inventory, some kind of picture comes in my mind in like this. Okay, some kind of stocks are kept in a warehouse. Some transporting mechanism may be there, like trucks and tractors, and so many transporting mechanisms are there. Buildings, some building is there. Specified buildings are there. Some racks are there. Okay. So these types of pictures come in our mind whenever I call the word inventory. Okay. So can you define, can anyone define the term inventory? What is called as inventory? Yes. Yes, anybody, let's try to speak something. Please give some idea. See, I told you earlier, it is not a lecture, plain lecture. So you are supposed to respond somewhere. Yes, please.
Is the array of finished goods, sir. It is defined as an array of finished
Okay,
goods.
this answer is partially correct. Move ahead.
It is a sort of storing place, warehouse sort of thing, particularly.
Okay, partially
Warehouse.
correct. Move ahead.
This is also inventory, sir.
What is also inventory?
This picture
It
is
is
often the
okay.
stocks that are.
Kathiran has written that it is stock. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, proceed.
Whether
Any
it's a
idea?
raw material, it's a final good, or it's a WIP which business hold for reselling purpose.
That's fine. That's fine. So inventories are goods available for sale and raw materials. So initially we can say whatever products or materials or things are available in my industry, in an organization, that is considered as an inventory first. So inventory starts from raw material to finally finished goods. Okay. So these inventories are considered as goods available for sales and raw materials. It is used to produce goods available for sale. Finally, what is my aim of an organization? My aim of an organization is to sell out the final finished good. Whatever goods are prepared in my industry, in my organization, that should be sold. Okay. So to prepare that good or that service, see, another thing is service also is involved there. In service industry, inventories are also there. Can you tell me, anyone, what will be the inventory in the case of service industry? Like bank, my institute, educational institute, that is also one of the service industries. Okay. So what are the various types of inventories available in a service industry? Yes, tell me, anyone, please.
Administration, sir.
Administration, not people wise. I would call it, it is not a correct answer. Sorry. Again,
Sir, in service industry, the stocks.
Infrastructure of faculty,
stock,
sir.
stock registers, ledgers.
Yes,
In
yes.
case of bank, I am taking the case of bank. Then what will be the inventory in the case of bank? Tell me.
Sir,
Inventory in bank.
your stationaries and this all thing will be the inventory, registers, papers,
Used for the banking
and
purpose. Okay, going
yeah.
good.
And
Proceed.
apart from that, systems, printer, this will be the inventory.
That is also okay. Proceed.
And spares like toner, cartridges, and a pen. And
That is fine. Stationery. You are saying about the stationery. Okay, fine.
And supporting system, electrical supporting system like
That's
generator.
fine. That's fine. Supporting systems, electrical support system, generators, various types of computers, ledger book, okay, passbook, and various types of checkbooks, etc. And most of important thing is cash.
Cash.
Okay,
Yes,
no
sir.
one is identifying that cash. For what purpose bank is meant?
Cash.
Oh, cash.
Without cash, we
Okay.
can't do this.
Uh, we
Yes, sir.
we are not supposed to go to see the stationer in the bank. We are not supposed to go to see the generator in the bank. We go for cash purpose. So that very important thing is cash. Okay,
Cash.
or amount you can say that may be in the form of cash. That may be in the form of a digital form also. No issue. That may be, but that is again the inventory in the case of bank. So here we are considering both the sections, like that may be manufacturing section, that may be service section. Fine. So what is called as inventory? Let me define it again. It is used to produce goods available for sale. Most important assets of business, because the turnover of inventory represents one of the primary sources of revenue generation. So inventory is a means to generate revenue for an organization. So you can answer that. You could answer that when I called you, like when I question you, what are called as inventory. Then you could answer that whatever resources are available to generate the revenue for the organization, that is inventory. Okay, and subsequent earnings for the company's shareholders. This is also earning. Earning means kind of profit, kind of loss. That is also considered as inventory. So inventory may be positive inventory, that may be negative inventory. Okay. So are you able to tell me what will be called as negative inventory? Now the question arises, what is called as negative inventory? Hello. Hello.
Anything that adds to the liability of the organization.
That's fine. Okay.
Like in an
No,
educational institution, we provide infrastructure to the students. Stop it.
but that is not negative inventory, madam. That is positive inventory.
Then if you have shortages, sir, shortages will come under negative inventory.
Shortages, some kind of losses, some kind of errors, some kind of defects, something that is not giving any kind of benefits, that is negative. So these are considered as negative inventory. Okay. So understanding inventory, when inventory is the array of finished goods or goods used in production held by a company. Inventory is classified as a current asset on a company's balance sheet, and it serves as a buffer between manufacturing and order fulfillment. Okay, so we have already defined all these things. So is the inventory concept clear to all of you? Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this was the concept of inventory. Here I can say the inventory is, in short, we can call it inventory is a stock in firm for future use. In manufacturing organizations, inventories of raw materials, components, tools, and equipment are called as inventories. In service and in organizations, as I told you earlier, such as banks, financial organizations, hospitals, educational institutes, etc., inventories of medical equipment such as glucose bottle and medicines and different types of machines available in an hospital, that are the inventories in a service industry. Inventory is maintained by organization of avoid stock out of item. What do you understand by stock out of item? Stock out of item,
No stock.
no
No
stock,
stock or
a shortage of stock. If broadly it is called as no stock. So what happens if you are having a stock out? Then what is the result? Loss of potential profit. Okay, loss of goodwill of customer. So when I call that loss of potential profit in terms of money, in terms of goods, in terms of service, loss is there, then it is not a big issue. It is not a big loss. And if you are losing the goodwill of customer, then it is very big loss for your industry. Am I correct? Am I correct?
Yes, sir, definitely.
If you are losing any kind of if you are losing your benefit, your profit, that's not a big loss. If you are losing your final product, then that is not a big loss. And what will be the big loss? If you are losing the goodwill of customer, it is the biggest loss, because if you are not having any kind of customer, any customer, then to whom you will sell your product, to whom you will serve if you are a service industry. So that is a big loss. You might be knowing that the customer relationship management, another very important terminology is related here, that is called as customer relationship management. What they do in customer relationship management? Yes, can you tell me, anyone?
Maintain the goodwill of the organization by providing.
Exactly. What happens in CRM, customer relationship management? They try to maintain the goodwill of potential customers, not new customers. They try to maintain the goodwill of potential customers. Now, who is called
Sir, voice. No voice, sir.
CRM is nothing but it is the service provided by the entrepreneur to the customer, so that there should be a relation between them, so that it will be last for a long time.
I think sir lost the voice.
Wait for a moment, sir will join. Wait for a moment. The sir will rejoin. Start, sir. The screen is visible.
Yeah, I was there was net issue. There was net issue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We understood. Now screen is visible, sir. Audio is clear.
Fine. Yes, I am going to continue. Some net issue are there. So this is a big problem nowadays. Okay. So yes, I was talking about the hello.
Inventory
Who
mentioned about
call as
organization.
potential customer? Hello. Yes, please.
Yes, sir.
Who is called as potential customer? No problem. The customer who are existing one in your organization, who are attached, who are associated with your organization, they are called as potential customers. To maintain that customer is very important than to prepare a new customer, because when you go for preparation of a new customer, then it is a big task, very tough task for you. And to maintain the existing customer is very easy, because you have provided the proper service to that person, to that customer. So you might be knowing that. Hello.
Tell me, sir.
Hello.
Good, sir.
Once we visit any hospital nowadays, once we visit any DMart or any this type of shop or mall, they record our details like phone number or email IDs, etc. So they continuously take a follow up. if you take your child to any hospital, then they will give a due date for your children's vaccination, you know, and on the due date they will call you. Okay, this is due date, sir. You just come to visit to our hospital and you just get your vaccine for your child. Okay, so this is kind of customer relationship management, CRM. And once the customer who has visited once in a hospital or in an organization, they are called as potential customers. So to maintain that customer is very easier than to prepare a new customer for your organization. Am I okay? Am I okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Yes,
Clear,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
yes,
Continue,
you
sir.
frequently inform me because you are not visible to me. My PPT, only my PPT is visible to me, so I'm a bit afraid that are you listening me or not? So you
Sir,
frequently
whenever is a trouble, we will remind you, sir. Whenever there is a trouble, we will remind you, sir. You continue. We are watching continuously whether audio and video and slides are clear
no,
or
no,
not.
no. I'll talk continuously, but I need response. That is my energy. Okay. So all participants are requested to frequently respond me.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Thank
it
you.
is taking
Yes, sir.
a second delay because we have to switch on our mic, then we can speak. So it
No,
takes
no
a
problem.
bit
No
delay.
problem. No, I'll take the class within the time. No issue. Okay.
Okay.
I'll conclude it. No problem. So this is about the concept. Okay. Now, hello.
Yes, sir.
Moving to the section. Types of inventory. Now we'll categorize the types of inventories. We're having different types of inventories like raw material, work in progress, and finished goods. Okay, what is called as raw material? The materials which is used for your final product in raw form, that is called as raw material. And semi finished goods or semi raw goods are called as work in progress goods. So we can say in case of semi product, this is in process. And what do you understand by finished good? So finished good is the finally finished product of your organization. Okay, that is called as finished product. So this is types of inventory. Here we can see some direct inventories are there, some indirect inventories are there. Okay, different types of inventories are there. So how
Sir.
up to this moment of time we have described about the inventory only. Okay, there was no any kind of management. Now what is the inventory management? Okay, now here in this picture we are able to see the inventory management. Now here in this picture you can see all the departments are closely connected with a central database. This is a central database we can see, and all the departments are closely connected with this central database. Okay, and as you know that without inventory an organization cannot do anything. Okay, so so the organization's working starts from inventory and ends to inventory. So inventory is the biggest asset of an organization, very important asset of an organization. Okay, right?
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
trying to, yeah. Now, what is called as inventory management? Inventory management refers to the process of ordering, storing, and using a company's inventory, management of raw materials, components, and finished products, as well as warehousing and processing such items. These are called as management of inventory.
Inventory.
Okay. Inventory management refers to the process of ordering, storing, using a company's inventory, management of raw material, components, and finished products,
As well as
as well
warehouse
as
and the process.
warehousing and processing such items. These are called as, so here we can say the management of all kind of inputs, processing and output. you might be knowing the operation, the framework of an organization. What is the framework? Initially input, process, and output. This is the basic framework of an organization. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir. Yes,
everything,
sir.
including input, process, and output, is considered within the inventory management. Fine.
Yes,
Now the
sir.
question arises, what is the need of inventory management? What will happen if you manage the inventory properly? Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. So here I can say the need of inventory management, it keeps track of your inventory and offers a centralized view of stock so that you can be knowing that how much inventory I'm having with my organization, how much inventory I need to order, okay, how much inventory I have to sell, so
And
that you
offer.
can keep a track of your inventory. Continuous track of inventory is needed. Controls your cost by making a stock report for analyzing of your inventory. You are continuously keeping the record. Okay, when the inventory order should be placed, when the inventory sold, every type of order is maintained here. It improves your delivery by managing stock outs and meeting customers' expectations. Whenever delivery is required, you will be able to deliver on time so that you will be able to maintain your goodwill among your customers. So for that, the proper inventory management is needed. Manages planning and forecasting by analyzing data trained. Okay, so the main work of cost level management is forecasting and forecasting or planning is there. Fine. On the basis of existing trend, the top management will be able to forecast or predict the future. That is also considered in inventory management. See the area of inventory management. Okay. And finally, it reduces the time for managing inventory by keeping records in place. If you have kept the particular thing in a particular place, then only you will be able to retrieve that product whenever it will be using. It will be required. You know. Okay. So proper record keeping, proper stock keeping is needed using inventory management. So these are various needs of inventory management. Here we have written in text form also: tracking of inventory, control your cost, improve your delivery. Of course, your delivery timing will be very good using inventory management. Manage planning and forecasting. This work is done by top management in an organization. Planning and forecasting on the basis of existing train, on the basis of existing inventory in your organization, and ultimately it reduces the time for managing inventory. Inventory management time is reduced using inventory management tools and techniques. Okay. Otherwise, if you are not using any kind of tools and technique, inventory management tools and techniques, then what will happen? Haphazardly, you have kept your product, you have kept your inventory in a warehouse, in a stock room. Then whenever it will be required, then you will not be able to retrieve it immediately on the basis of your need, isn't it?
Yes.
So that will be a big time consuming. So time will be a big problem. Ultimately, the final cost of your product will be increased on the basis of this mismanagement. Okay. So I have kept one slide dedicated to inventory costing. What is called as inventory costing? Inventory costing is done on the basis of current assets available in the organization. Inventory, okay, counted or measured before it can be put or balance sheet. So I have shown some kind of costing accounting process, like it is called as FIFO and LIFO costing: first in first out, last in first out costing, and weighted average method costing. So these are some, I have given just a glimpse of costing and accounting and costing. Okay, fine. What happens in FIFO and LIFO, I'll tell you later on in this presentation only. Okay, so here raw materials are various materials or companies purchases and production process. Ultimately what we do, this shows the raw materials, various materials are company purchases and production processes. All these are considered in inventory accounting process. I am not going into depth with inventory accounting. Moving to next slide, that is advances in inventory management. Now, hello. Hello.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Audible, sir.
There are so
Yes,
many
sir.
advances
Audible.
in inventory management because the traditional management system is obsolete nowadays. We cannot manage the inventory using that traditional one, because you might be knowing that you will be aware about when it was started. Initially, inventory management system was introduced in 1960s decade. Okay. Initially, it was introduced in 1960s decade. You might be aware that nowadays we are using ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. Okay. So the the first stage of ERP is inventory management system. Okay. And that was started in 1960s. And initially it was inventory management system. Then it became, in 1970s, it became MRP1, material requirement planning. That was called as MRP1. Then it became MRP2, that is called as management resource planning, MRP2. Then it became ERP, enterprise resource planning, that is called as ERP1. Nowadays we are using ERP, EERP, electronic ERP, or ERP2. Okay, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It is clear.
Yes,
So
sir.
It is clear, sir.
Sir, please mute all, sir. We are not getting. We are getting echoed.
Yes,
Sir, we are getting echoed here.
you are getting.
Sir, others are speaking. Something like Madhusudan is there. He is continuously speaker. His speaker is on, and we are not getting the screening program.
So I'm not getting you. What are you trying to say?
Sir, actually, when others people mics are on, it is echoing. Your voice is echoing, so we are unable to understand. So we have to request all to keep their mic off.
Okay. When I call you, yes, so anyone can respond. One or two can respond. Not an issue. Okay. Okay. I'm continuing here. Advances in inventory management. So here,
Please continue, sir. Please continue.
hello. Yeah.
Please continue, sir.
Yeah. Continuing. Yeah. So what are various advances in recent inventory management system? Data analytics. This is very new terminology nowadays, which is useful in everywhere. Okay, data analytics is very important and recent trends nowadays in every field of life. Okay, even I have heard this data analytics since last two years only. Before 2 year back, 2 year back, it was not there, I think. Okay, so data analytics, what happens in data analytics? It is a process of inspecting, cleaning, transforming, and modeling data with the goal of discovering useful information, informing conclusion, and supporting decision making. Basically, it is a decision making tool which is useful for top management people. Okay, it plays a role in making decisions more scientific and helping business operate more effectively. So it is very useful to top management people, to strategic management people, so that the decision for the organization should be very accurate on the basis of scientific facts and figures only. Okay. So here we are able to see various types. What are the data of data telling you here data are available, descriptive data are available, okay, diagnostic data are available, predictive data are used, and prescriptive data are used for analysis. So on the basis of data analytics, the organizations are able to make a perfect decision for a betterment of an organization. So this is a very recent tool, advanced tool in inventory management nowadays. Okay. Moving to next segment, that one is order management system. In order management system, okay, an electronic system developed to execute securities order in an efficient and cost-effective manner. Okay, brokers and dealers use order management system when filling orders for various types of securities and can track the progress of each order throughout the system. You might be knowing, as a professor of engineering students, you might be aware about the GEM. Nowadays, what we are doing in GEM, you might be aware about the TechCube also. Okay, nowadays we are ordering everything using GEM or PFMS. Okay, so everything is electronic nowadays, so that we are able to maintain a clear cut or transparent system for an organization. Is it okay? So every orders are managed using this order management system. So this order management system includes lot management, sales returns, accepting order, checking stocks, sales of non-stock items, customer refunds, okay, processing orders, dealing with purchase orders, management quotation information. So each and everything is maintained using OMS, order management system. Is it okay? So this is about the order management system. This is again a very advanced inventory management system nowadays. Moving to next segment, that one is called as the things, Internet of Things. Okay, IoT. Using IoT, we are able to manage the things from anywhere. If you are sitting in abroad also, then also you can manage your organization from that place using cloud computing and IoT. Nowadays, this cloud computing, cloud service, and IoT is very important and emerging section for research also. Those who are seeking for research also, they can enter or they can penetrate in IoT also. So using IoT, you will be able to manage everything from anywhere, from your home, from abroad, from anywhere. Okay, so it gives a complete freedom to top management, a complete freedom to operational level management also. Fine, because it gives the human to human interaction and human to computer interaction using cloud service. Okay, using cloud computing. So this is one of the very important and advanced management inventory management system nowadays. Another one is pick to voice and pick to light system, PTV and PTL. What happens in pick to light and pick to voice, PTV and PTL? Okay, anyone respond please? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Voice is clear, sir. Voice is clear.
Yeah, that's fine. What happens in pick to voice and pick to light? As I have shown the picture here, how voice picking stacks up against paper, RF scanning, and pick to light. Okay, here, and this is the case of pick to light, and this is the case of pick to voice. So voice recognition system is there. If you want to locate the stock in your stock room, so you'll call, suppose a bearing is needed, you will call like bearing, Acme thread. So your system will give immediately where that thread or where that bearing is kept in your stock. So you will be able to retrieve immediately on the basis of your requirements. Okay. So here, this is the case of voice recognition. Fine. This is the case of voice recognition. Here we can say pick to light. A light mechanism is kept over there. Light displays are typically installed in shelving units, okay, case flow racks and storage racks at every fixed pick location. So here light coding systems are there. Okay, on the basis of that light, you will be able to retrieve the required product in your stock room. The display unit lights up one at a time to show pickers and order line to pick. Apart from identifying the pick location, the light unit also displays the quantity to be picked and taught a cartoon that the product has. So here, once you feed the light, you will be able to see how much product is available in your stock. Okay, so you can be able to know the availability of the product using PTL, point to light system. This is also very advanced system in inventory management. This is called as PTV and PTL system. Okay, pick to voice and pick to light system. Moving to next segment, omni-channel shopping experience. What happens in omni-channel shopping system? As name shows, it is a omni-channel retail system. It is a multi-channel approach to sell that focus on providing seamless customer experience, whether the client is shopping online from a mobile device or laptop. Okay, using mobile device or laptop, omnichannel approaches allow business to gain insight on how to create content and offers that encourage the customer engage themselves in shopping more and more. So you might be knowing that nowadays this is the era of e-commerce or e-business nowadays. So everyone is based on the e mechanism. Okay, without e or electronic system, no one can survive nowadays properly. Okay, so e mechanism is very important. So as name shows, omni-channel shopping, you are able to manage the things using your laptop, using your mobile phone, using that IoT, as I told you earlier, using that cloud computing. So all these things are interconnected nowadays, and these are very recent and necessary tools to manage the inventory in an organization. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are very important and recent tools to manage the inventory for in an organization. Fine. Now moving to next one is real-time inventory data. Again, this is the kind of this is the collaboration of all that things. The main importance of this real-time system is rather than periodically updating inventory at predetermined intervals, real-time system record every transaction, both purchases of new stock as well as outbound orders and all of the associated costs in real time. So this, when you are using, when an organization is using real time inventory data management system, then an organization will be able to know how much order should be placed at what time, how much inventory is available with them, how much inventory has been spent up to that moment of time. So everything related to inventory is available using real-time inventory data management system. So this is also very important advance in inventory management system. Okay, this real-time inventory management system involves okay, all types of events, analytics, okay, processing, messaging, services. So all the departments or all the modules are involved in this inventory management system using real-time inventory data management system. So this is one of the important systems using in inventory management. Fine. So these were some very important inventory management systems which are very recent. These are very recent or advanced inventory management system. What I have told you in these slides, in these 6 slides, basically. Otherwise, there are so many older systems are available with organization. Okay, you might be aware about that system. But what are the advances or recent developments in inventory management? I have told you in these slides. Now we are having various types of methods. By using that method, we'll be able to manage inventory properly in an organization. So that are called as inventory management methods. Okay. So initially, you will be aware about this inventory management method because this inventory management system is closely connected with all the departments like product sales, okay, and purchase product inventory. All the department needs inventory management mechanism. Without inventory management mechanism, no department or module can survive in an organization. So now we are entering into inventory management method. We're having so many methods. I would like to show you some of very important methods here in this system. Okay, like just-in-time inventory system, material requirement planning, EOQ, economic order quantity system, days sales of inventory system, quantitative analysis of inventory system, minimum order quantity, and ABC analysis is there, VED analysis is there. I'll explain these things later on one by one. Safety stock inventory management is there. FIFO LIFO system is there. Okay, record point formula is there, and another one is batch tracking and consignment inventory tracking. Okay, perpetual inventory management, drop shipping management system, lean manufacturing system, Sigma Six Sigma system, Lean Six Sigma system, and demand forecasting and cross docking, bulk shipment. So these are some important inventory management methods. I'll explain one by one some of important methods here. Okay, and I have listed these inventory methods from literature. Those faculty who are interested for their research work for their PhD work, they can explore these things if they want, because I have collected these all the methods from literature. So this is a good comprehensive list of inventory management methods. I'll elaborate one by one. So what happens in just in time? You might be aware about the JIT system. It is a management strategy that aligns raw material order from supplier directly with production schedule. Now, what we do in just in time, you might be knowing that. Hello, any idea about JIT? Anyone? Please on your mic, anyone?
Whenever, sir, we receive the order, we don't have any kind of inventory. When we receive the order, we purchase the inventory and start manufacturing on that part.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. In just in time, there is no stock in your industry, in your organization. Okay. As and when the raw material comes into your organization, immediately the processing on that material is done. Once the processing is completed, it is immediately shifted to the particular place, to the consumer, to the customer. So there is no any kind of stock of that raw material or semi-finished product or finished product in your organization. So this type of process is called as just in time. It is very effective process to manage the inventory in an organization, because there is no involvement of any kind of carrying cost of inventory. You have completely eliminated or reduced the carrying cost of inventory in an organization. So flatly you can say you have reduced the ultimate cost of the product, because every cost on the product. Okay, every type of cost, whichever cost is involved in your organization, that cost to your product, that increase the cost of your product ultimately. So here you cut short the cost of your product using JIT. This is the basic structure of JIT. What happens in JIT? Number one, reduce variability, reduce inventory, reduce lot size, and reduce setup cost. Ultimately, it reduces the setup cost. Okay, right. Okay, fine. So this is the basic structure of JIT. Now I would like to move ahead. What happens in MRP? Another very good important method. This is called as the material requirement planning. It is a computer-based inventory management system designed to improve productivity for business. Companies use material requirement planning system to estimate quantities of raw material and schedule their deliveries. Basically, we use three types of questions here in MRP. Whenever we deal with MRP, there are three basic questions: what is needed, how much is needed, when it is needed. So these questions are the basic component of this MRP system, material requirement planning system. What is needed means what type of material, what type of product, what type of goods are needed for your production. How much needed means quantity. It shows the quantity, how much tons are needed, how much quantity is needed. It answers the quantities. Okay. When is it needed? It shows it determines the time, or it fixes the time, it limits the time. Okay, when it is needed means when I should complete my work, when I should complete my process, when I should complete my final product. So these are answered when I call when it is needed. So these questions are answered in MRP system. This is very important and very effective system in an organization. This is the basic structure of MRP1 and MRP2. Initially, the coverage of MRP1 was this: manufacturing centered. Initially, it was manufacturing centered, master production schedule, final production schedule, inventory management, bill of material. This was the coverage of MRP1. And in MRP2, we have covered capacity requirement planning, production control, marketing interface, accounting interface. So this interface type of things are involved in MRP2. What is the full form of MRP2? MRP1 stands for material requirement planning, is MRP1. And in MRP2, anyone?
Material resource planning.
Yes. Another? Hello?
Manufacturing resource planning.
Yes. Manufacturing resource planning. So second one stands for manufacturing resource planning. So when I use this term manufacturing resource planning, it covers all things, including MRP1, coverage of MRP1, and this one also. So this complete circle shows the coverage of MRP2. Okay, this is also one of the very important inventory management method. And now this one is economic order quantity. As you might be knowing that you have the mechanical engineer have already read about EOQ. It is for, I'll show the picture here. Okay, yes, EOQ. What happens in EOQ? It's on the basis of cost, it analyzes the inventory. Okay, this analysis is on the basis of cost only. Okay, so here you may see the EOQ, economic order quantity point is there. Once your inventory is up to this point, then you should order the inventory immediately. Okay, about this line you do not there is no need of ordering, and before this and on this point there is need of ordering. So this shows the order on the basis of cost of inventory. Fine. So here we can see the EOQ model seeks to ensure that the right amount of inventory is ordered per batch, so a company does not have to make orders too frequently and there is not an excess of inventory sitting on hand. So too less inventory is also objectionable. Too high inventory availability is also objectionable for an organization. So this shows the picture of EOQ. Next one is days sales of inventory. I'll tell you later on if the time will permit. I'll move to next slide. That will be very important. Another one is qualitative analysis of inventory. In this process, the inventory is analyzed qualitatively, and on the basis of that qualitative analysis, we order the inventory or we sell the inventory. Minimum order quantity, okay, MOQ. Yes, this is one of the very important inventory management method, ABC analysis. Okay, you might be aware about ABC. Anyone, please? Any idea?
That will come under selective inventory control method.
Yeah.
Or always better control, managers are speaking always better control method.
That's fine. That's
Based
fine.
upon the consumption value.
That's fine. So ABC analysis is based on value first, not based on cost. See, ABC analysis is based on value. Okay. Okay. Inventory categorization technique. It is an inventory categorization technique. It splits subjects basically 3 categories: impact on overall inventory cost. Okay, it is a mechanism for identifying items that will have a significant impact on overall inventory cost. Category A, B, and C. We categorize inventory in 3 categories, basically category A, category B, and category C. What do you understand by category A? A category serves as the most valuable product that contribute the most to overall profit. A items with very tight control and accurate record is needed. Okay, approximately 10% of items and 66.6% of value. So the amount of these inventories are approximately 10% only, but its value is 66.66%, approximately 67% value. It's having 67% value, but the quantity wise, it is 10% in your organization. B category products that fall somewhere in between the most and least valuable. It is intermediate products, intermediate inventories, moderate inventories. Yes, it is moderate inventories. What happens here in this case? Less tight control and good record is needed. Okay, yes, inferior. Yeah, C is inferior. That's fine. One has written C is inferior. Will not call as inferior, least required. Okay. C for small transactions that are vital for overall profit but don't matter much individually to the companies together altogether. Okay, fine. C, high safety, stock safety. Fine. Yeah, you're telling right. So safety wise, we need very high safety to A product, A category product. Moderate safety is needed. Moderate stock recording is needed for B product. Okay, and for C product, although the approximately 70% of items falls in this category. In C category, 70% of item falls, but its value is 10% only. Less value products are there. So there is no need of very good record keeping for these products. There is no need of very good of safety of these products. Right. So these are called as, this is on the basis of value only. Fine. This categorization is on the basis of value. So this is called as ABC analysis. So here we can see the same thing in pictorial form. Here we are able to see number of items for A category is 10% and its value is approximately 70%, and its stock recording and safety is strict here. Fine. Whereas in case of B, it is moderate product. Okay, number of items are approximately 20% and its value is also approximately 20%. It is moderate. The stock control, need of stock control is moderate, need of safety is moderate. Moderate safety or moderate stock keeping is stock recording is needed. And here we can see in case of category C, number of items lies is 70% and its value is approximately 10% only, and the stock record, stock control and safety control is approximately loose control. So for example, in an industry you can see that suppose you need any kind of nut and bolt, so that will lie on C category. There is no need of close record keeping. Okay, here also you can see using this graph the value and items. On the basis of value and items, here this segment shows the A category, this segment shows the B category, moderate category, and this total shows the C category. Okay, the wide range of this area shows the C category. Is it okay? Are you there? Should we move? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is clear, sir. It is clear.
Sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Clear.
That is also clear.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Now next very important method, inventory management method is VED method. What do you understand by VED? Yes.
It's given, sir. Vital, essential, desirable.
Vital,
already shown in the slide.
Name shows vital items. Its shortage may cause stop the work in organization because it is very vital, very important product for to run the organization. So it is called as vital items. Okay, they are stocked adequately to ensure smooth operation. So particular appropriate stocking of the item is needed for vital items. Okay, without availability of that item, your organization will be dumped. So to keep these items very keen, keen observation is needed here. Next one is essential. Here, okay, essential means reasonable risk can be taken. If not available, the plant does not stop, but the efficiency of operation is adversely affected due to expediting expenses. There should be sufficient stock to ensure regular flow of work. So it is called as essential. Not very vital, not very important, but moderate control is there in case of essential items. Desirable, okay, if it is available then okay, it is not available then also your plant can run. That is desirable. Okay, its non-availability does not stop the work because they can be easily purchased from market as and when needed. Okay, if it is available then also okay, and if it is not available then also your organization or plant can run. So this is called as VED analysis, vital, essential and desirable analysis. Fine. Here we can see chart of VED analysis. Okay, here we are able to see the vital category includes inventory which is necessary for production. Okay, fine. Right. So next one is next method is safety stock inventory. In safety stock inventory, an additional quantity of an item held in inventory to reduce the risk that the item will be out of stock. So additional safety stock is kept with the organization to avoid any kind of bottleneck or hurdle during the production of the work. So this is called a safety stock inventory. Now, next very important thing is FIFO-LIFO method. As I told you earlier, what do you understand by FIFO-LIFO method? Anyone? Any idea about
The
FIFO-LIFO?
material that comes first goes out first, when issued first. That is, means the part of that material which has come first will be received.
That's fine. That's fine.
LIFO means first. LIFO means last in, first out, and FIFO means first in, first out.
Yes, you can take an example of any kind of mall. You can say for example, shoe shop, Woodland. What happens? Can anyone explain in case of in the case study of Woodland? FIFO, first in, first out. What happens in FIFO is I'm telling you in very simple manner. Okay, nowadays every big e-commerce or e-business are doing some kind of sale, great festival sale like that. Okay, that great festival sale is kind of FIFO. I'm telling you in very simple manner. Okay, please share. Yeah, sure. I'll share the PPT. No issue. Okay. Yeah. What happens in FIFO and LIFO? The FIFO, you might be knowing the sale. Okay. Sell or discounts. That is the good example of FIFO. First in, first out. It means whatever products are already prepared, that will be sold first. Getting my point? Okay. Hello.
Okay, sir. Clarity. Clear.
That will be sold first. Okay. As you might be knowing that when we go to any kind of mall or any big shop, then they'll say that this is a fresh arrival. You should watch these arrivals. Okay. So they'll tell you this product has just arrived in my shop. So you should watch this product first. Do you know that situation? Okay. So the product has come in last, but they are selling it in first. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Fine. So that is the case of LIFO, last in but first out. Maybe they may sell it in higher cost, but the product wise, the product has arrived recently in last, and they are going to be sold first. So this is the case of LIFO. And what happens in FIFO? You have prepared so many products with your organization, and you are selling one by one, or you are making any kind of great kind of sale, great Indian festival like sale. So whatever product is already prepared, you will sell it out first. So first in, first out. It is very good example of FIFO and LIFO. Okay. Moving to next slide. This is the structure of FIFO LIFO mechanism. Okay. Now here we can see another inventory management method. These are good methods, but I would not call them as very important method. Record point formula method, batch tracking method, consignment inventory method. These are some of inventory management methods. Perpetual inventory management method, drop shipping inventory management method, and yes, this is very important management method, lean manufacturing, but time is not allowing to go into deep in these segments. So here I would like to brush up these methods. In case of Six Sigma, we try to ensure the quality. This is the measure of quality only. So here I try to maintain 99.99966% of quality in my product using Six Sigma method. Okay. This is the structure of Six Sigma method. Initially, we define the process measure, analyze, improve, and control. This is called as DMAC analysis. DMAC analysis in case of Six Sigma. So this gives Six Sigma gives a close control for the quality of the product in your organization. And what happens in Six Sigma, Lean Six Sigma method? Okay, Lean Six Sigma method includes new terminology that is called as standardization. Okay, although the Lean Six Sigma is equal or same as Six Sigma only, but when I add this word, Lean word, then the standardization word also includes here. And initially, we try to minimize the waste here. This is called as Muda and Mura something in Japanese word because this word has come from Japan only. So Muda and Mura words are there. So we try to eliminate or reduce the waste here using Lean Six Sigma method. This is again a method of Lean Six Sigma: define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. Fine. This is one of the very important inventory control method. And another method is demand forecasting method, cross docking method, bulk shipping method. So these are various types of very important inventory management method which should be used for proper inventory management in an organization. Okay, now the question arises, what are the functions of inventory management? Here we can brief some important functions of inventory management method. Okay, using proper inventory management method, improved productivity and efficiency will be there for an organization, and it try to avoid stock outs and overstock. Okay, quality management, fine, and fine, easy inventory management, profitability will be there, balance supply and demand will be there, inventory reports will be there, inventory tracking will be there, all in one solution will be there. Okay, now the question arises, why this inventory management and why this very expensive and very exhaustive exercise is needed? Now I have answered these questions. A very good inventory management strategy improves the accuracy of inventory orders. Hello, are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Yes, sir. Audio clear. Audio is clear.
What a good inventory management does, it improves the accuracy of inventory order. Okay, it leads to more organized warehouse system. It saves the time and money of an organization. It increases the efficiency and productivity of an organization ultimately. Okay, it keeps your customer coming back for more. So to keep the record of potential customer using proper inventory management is very important and very easy. So that your goodwill, your organization's goodwill will be maintained in market. Okay, on the basis of only you can survive in the market. Fine. So these are some of benefits of good inventory management system of an organization, right? So using this proper inventory management system, of course, you can reap various benefits of inventory management for an organization. And last, I would like to say that there are two types of benefits of an organization. One is called as tangible benefit, another is called as intangible benefits. Okay, benefits which can be quantified, that are called as tangible benefits. That may be in terms of money, that may be in terms of cost, that may be in terms of quantity of products. Okay, that are called as tangible benefits. Another benefit that is more important than tangible benefit is intangible benefits. In case of intangible benefit, you cannot quantify the benefits, but that benefit is very important for your organization. Okay, like values, goodwill, faith, beliefs. These are called as intangible benefit, because once you will lose your these intangible benefits, you cannot earn these benefits. Okay, so for preparation of this PPT, this presentation, I have referred these references. And finally, thank you very much for listening me patiently. And all of you are requested to ask your question and queries also, so that I can improve myself.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Sir, nowadays we are talking about cyber security, industry 4.0. Sir, there is any role of blockchain technology in inventory control? The
Wait a
use of
sec.
blockchain
Wait
technology.
a sec, please. Wait a sec. Yes, your question, please.
Sir, my question is, what about blockchain technology in inventory control? Is there
Yes,
any role of blockchain technology in
of course.
manufacturing
Nowadays,
also?
this blockchain technology is very emerging technology. Involvement of that blockchain is very important. Okay, and that is another topic of presentation, because there was time constraint, and Sridhar sir is continuously identifying that we have to stick on time. So I would like to say some very important point related to blockchain technology using inventory management. If you are able to collaborate blockchain in inventory management, then it will be very, very productive nowadays. Okay, you cannot deny the application of blockchain in inventory management. Of course, it is very important and vital for proper management of inventory. Okay, we'll discuss later on. No issue about blockchain also.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure. Any query, any question, please? Hello.
So what is the difference of this 3 sigma to 6 sigma? How it is affected the inventory management?
Basically, when we call the 3 sigma and 6 sigma, sigma stands for quality control, basically. When I call 6 sigma and lean 6 sigma, another next version is lean 6 sigma. Okay. And now I would like to say about lean 6 sigma. In lean 6 sigma, we try to focus on quality first. As I told you, 99.99966%, approximately 100%. I can call it as approximately 100% is covered in 6 sigma only. And when I add one term like lean 6 sigma, then I include two important things. First is standardization of that product, and second is minimization or elimination. I would call here elimination of waste. Then my quality will be 100%, approximately 100%. And when I call them 3 6 sigma, then it is approximately 96% quality. So we do not use any kind of 3 6 sigma nowadays. Nowadays we are using lean 6 sigma. So that we are able to achieve 100% quality in my product.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, if you are having any kind of query or question, then my WhatsApp number and my contact number is given over on this slide, and my email ID is also provided here. You can take a screenshot of this slide, and if you will connect with me using email ID or phone, then I'll be more than happy. And time is over, as my stipulated time is completed. as Sridhar sir has ordered me. Sridhar sir, are you there? Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm audible. Audible,
Okay.
sir.
So
If any more
yeah,
participants, if you have any more questions, ask now itself.
yes, please.
Dear participants, if you have any more queries, ask now.
No questions, no issue. If you want to connect with me, then my details are given over here. You can connect with phone or WhatsApp also. You can connect with mail also. I'll be much happy, more happy. Fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for your interactive section.
It's my pleasure, sir.
On the concept of advances in inventory management. We have enlightened us on the concept of inventories, why inventories are required, what are the difficulties in maintaining inventories, what are the types of costs, what are the inventory management systems when they are applicable, and what are the recent advances. Thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. Hope we will have the fruitful interactions in the coming future also. Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you. Good day, everyone. Good day, participants.
Good day, sir.
Hello.
Good day, sir. Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you
Good
for
Good
your
day. If
Good day, sir.
you please
Thank
give
you,
me
sir. Thank you very much.
some kind of feedback. That may be negative for me, but I will try to improve myself and my PPT also. So your feedback is needed personally. Okay. So I would like to request you that you kindly give me the feedback. Okay. On this mail also. So you try to connect with me so that I can improve myself also. Because I told you earlier, it was not a plain classroom lecture. It was an interactive session. Okay. So if okay. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So participants, we are running the section now. Then by 12 o'clock, we'll start the second section.